The movies of Marissa Marcel are presented untouched or unedited and reflect the values of their times. I mean, the fact that people need to be reminded of this is very sad. Viewers are encouraged to check the content warning on the main menu for a description of the content which may offend or upset. Marissa Marcel, an interactive restoration of 3 movies. Oh, is there a controller support for this game? Oops. I don't think so. Oops. Full controller support. How do you play this with the controller? Let me see. Oh. Every time you click something, that's very interesting. A short history of Marissa Marcel by Sam Barlow. Marissa Marcel is more than just an enigma. Born in France, Marissa moved to London in the late 60s, where she worked as a photographer's model. Her appearance in a soap commercial was spotted by a casting director and led to her being cast from thousands of hopefuls by Arthur Fisher as Matilda in 1968 Ambrosio. The movie was never released. Marcel followed this up with the 1970 movie Minsky, a collaboration with a DP from Ambrosio, John Durick, director of photography. The movie was never finished. Marcel was not heard from for over 20 years. Until 1999, she reappeared to film Two of Everything, reunited with John Durick, now successful and acclaimed director. With Durick's death, this movie was also shuttered. Marissa Marcel was never heard from again. In 1968, many thought Marcel would become a huge star, but these days she is largely forgotten. A few dedicated enthusiasts have attempted to find her lost movies and floated their own theories of what happened to Marissa Marcel to no avail. Then in 2020, a breakthrough. A large cache of film was discovered containing footage from all 3 of Marcel's movies. After carefully collating and scanning the footage, we have created this piece of computer software in an attempt to preserve this work and share it so that Marissa may live again in the hearts of audiences. Mocked up posters. Okay. Viewers are warned that the film footage collected here contains subject matter that may be upsetting. The stories are taken from the gothic, thriller, and supernatural genres and tackle themes and elements such as strong curse words, blasphemy regarding the Catholic Church, sudden and surprising visual cuts, and sound events. This game has jump scares, alcohol, cigarette, and drug use, abusive relationships, nudity, sex, blood and wounding, suicide, sexual assault, murder, asphyxia, knife, and firearm. Every piece of restored film footage of Marcel's career is organized here on the grid. Use R to zoom in and out. Okay. D-pad or left trigger to move the selector. Whoa. Once a piece of footage is selected, press A to play it. Okay. Yoshi, no, baby, you can't keep doing this, baby. No, just for the sake of a treat. No. You've asked me for a treat 100 times today, so you're not gonna get any more. This interactive restoration emulates the Moviola machines that would have been used to review the footage originally. Tilt the right trigger in the direction of this to scrub the footage. Flick to spin the reel in that direction. Spin several times to move quickly. Press A to pause the footage. Press it again to resume. I want to see if using the mouse is better for this. So it doesn't matter. Seems like. Click and drag. You can either click and drag or press. Let's just tilt to scrub the footage. What? How come you don't have that for the... That's interesting. Like when you use the mouse, it's different. To navigate and organize footage, we provide a novel concordance feature. Pause the footage and press Y to enter image mode. Use L stick to move the cursor or key miss such as the axis trace or important prop. Press again and the concordance will match cut to another shot in which it appears. New footage will be added to the film grid. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the keyboard, the problem with the keyboard controls, looks like it's not very intuitive. I mean, what is this button that they want you to press? The right, the image, and I just, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you must be very scared of you. Tell me on. You must be very excited. Yep. You must be very excited.
I am excited.
What?
Now you must be very excited.
I am excited.
Now you look very young in person.
People always say that.
You look what, 15, 16?
Maybe.
Can we tell the people at home how old you actually are?
Yes, I'm 20.
That is correct. And now we know you from the movie that you just finished shooting. It is finished, right?
Yeah, it's finished.
Yeah. If you don't know, it's a bit of a fairy tale. So Arthur Fisher, the great director, who you probably know from his movies such as Marion and The Man Who Dreamed, was casting for his new movie, Ambrosio. And so instead of casting a recognizable face, he wanted to find some fresh talent. So he put the word out and saw, how many was it, 10,000?
I think it was over 20,000.
20,000. He saw 20,000 girls, and long story short, he picked you.
Yes.
And you'd never acted before.
Not on the screen. I had done modeling and I liked theater.
That is. I believe we have a short clip here. Do you want to tell us what we're about to see? Robert, what's last name we do? Short clip. Do you want to tell us what we're about to see?
Yes, so I play Matilda. And, well, I don't want to spoil things too much. She's a young woman who sneaks into a monastery disguising herself as a monk. And then there's a lot of drama and magic and intrigue.
Okay. Marissa Marcel as Matilda, a woman disguised as a young monk. Here we go.
Oh my God.
The same magic that powers this lens can also grant you what you wish.
How so?
Remember the night that I was to die, when we took to St. Clair's sepulchre? That night, I performed a rite. Summoned a fallen angel to aid me.
What have you done?
Wow. Quite a role for your first movie.
Well, Mr. Fisher was quite the teacher.
Now I heard he can be quite demanding.
Well, you know, he has an idea of the picture in his head, and nothing is going to come between him and that, not even the actors.
And this is Mr. Fisher's first film with nudity, correct?
Yes, well, you know, he felt that a modern motion picture should reflect the times.
And you filmed this in Europe.
Correct.
They go for that in Europe, the nudity.
Yes, our producer said, we are born naked, and if we are lucky, we die naked. So why not shoot a movie naked?
Well put.
He kept his clothes on.
And the picture's out soon?
I hope so.
Yeah. And now, you're not in New York only to talk about Ambrosio, but you're filming another picture.
That's right, yes, with John Jurek, who was the director of photography on Ambrosio. We're writing it together.
That is amazing. You are smarter than you look. I'm kidding. So what is this movie about?
So it's called Minsky, and it's about an artist who is killed, and the suspect, the number one suspect, is his muse. That's the part I play. And there's a detective investigating, and he falls for her.
Then I can't blame him.
Well, he has a cop mindset, and it's really about the clash between the artists, how they live, and this cop mindset, the conservative mindset. I guess he is surprised by how messy the lives of artists are.
Oh, that's true. That's true. We've had some on the show. Mr. Worrell.
Yes, we've met.
Yes, we had him on the show, and he hardly spoke. Such a towering figure, and yet such a small, quiet man in person. You know, but his superstars, though, that's what he calls them, superstars. They are quite playful.
So we'd like to put some of them in our movie.
Well, just make sure you've got a chaperone. And you like New York?
Oh, yes, I love it. The people are so interesting.
All right, well, we've got to take a short break here. Do you mind reading this out for us?
Now, marvelous magic will turn the next 60 seconds into a commercial.
Magic indeed. Magic indeed. Here's on.
Come, I can't use management.
Okay, I'm still online.
I can use image mode with the keyboard or with the mouse, but how come I can't use it? It doesn't work on the controller, or it could be one of those issues with this game has full controller support, right? So I should have been able to do this. Full controller support, yeah. Okay. So how come it's not working?
On 15, 16.
Maybe.
Can we tell the people at home how old you are? Actually,
Yes.
Can you talk about Well, I'm excited to see this movie.
Well, tell me what you think.
Must feel like a new start for you. Can you talk about what happened with your previous movie?
Now, I'm sure everyone here has read about this or heard the gossip. I was making a movie in New York.
Your first as director?
Yes. At the time, I'd done quite a bit of work as a director of photography. This was my first. Would have been a superb movie. There was an accident on set, and an actor called Greenwood was unfortunately injured and later died. After that, we felt it was in everyone's best interest that we stop the movie. We decided not to finish.
And this movie also starred Marissa Marcel. I gather it put a stop to her career. They say she's become a recluse.
I don't want to speak for Marissa, but I think recluse may be inaccurate. Because she didn't choose to court celebrity, I just think that makes her normal. I don't really think she disappeared or anything. She just chose a different life.
Have you met with Marissa since that movie?
I have not.
Okay. All right, we're going to take a commercial here, and when we come back, we will have some amazing new music.
Yeah, how come everything else works except for the Y button? Where's my the controller? We'll try using the regular Xbox controller. Oh no, this is my. Which controller should I use? Yeah, well, controller. If it has a, full control of support tag, I shouldn't have to do this. Where's the other freaking PlayStation controller?
Yes,
Yeah, even LT is not working. So I think there's a problem. So we better just restart the game or something. Let me do that real quick. I think because I didn't use the controller when the game was booting up, so I was confused. Manage properties. Yeah, Xbox controller is supposed to be okay. There we go, now it's working. Oh, Yoshi, come on now.
I'm the original of your Madonna. I had hoped to keep this secret. Before my life in the Abbey, I had many admirers, believed that I paid them no attention. One was the artist Martin Galuppi. He petitioned me to sit for him, and I was compelled by my parents to agree. He gave the painting to me as a gift. Embarrassed by the blasphemy.
Up there. We're good? Okay. We're moving over to the bed now. We'll finish the story there.
Around the corner. And cut.
I'm gonna have Andrew put away. I have money. I have power.
You have power. Money. You're not in our league, sweetheart. Andrew could rent out Yankee Stadium tonight and pay every single member of the NYPD to come out and watch him rape you on home plate. You're nothing.
Everybody knows who I am.
The public does. But the people that matter know Andrew. He's the most connected man in the city. He belongs to a different world. And you just threatened him. Do you understand what that means, dear?
I'm He's gonna be on the front page of every single fucking newspaper in America tomorrow morning. I'm gonna destroy you.
You could have walked away from this.
I am walking away from this.
No. I don't think you are. Do it.
Do what? What are you doing? What are you doing? Ah! 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 Right.
We can
How do I go back to the... How do you go back to the one with all of the... once you started, you don't have access to it anymore? I don't understand. It's like you have access to all those film clips at the beginning. That's the part that I'm confused about. It's like, what happened to that? Once you selected something, then you're stuck with what you've got.
No! Ambrosio, I cannot. I must not leave.
Julie, don't read what you say.
You cannot leave me. You're my confession, so I may be free of sin as I perish.
I want you to live.
And plunge us both into infamy, an agent of hell. Here, feel my heart. It is yet heart filled with honor, chastity. If it still beats tomorrow, it will be poisoned by the blackest of crimes. Let me then die today. Let me die a virgin. I shall sleep in your arms and close my eyes. Kiss my dying breath. Give me your blessing.
Uh-oh.
Ambrosio. Oh, my Ambrosio. Fuck me before I die.
I will fuck you into heaven.
Uh-oh.
Can we say fuck? Marissa wants to say fuck. Marissa can say fuck.
Fuck me into heaven.
I'll see you at the station tomorrow. You got this, right?
I am ready to wake up from this dream.
I like it. Right, we want to amp up the coziness as much as we can. We want to hit them with a good apartment sequence. Right. We want to amp up. We want to amp up.
Somewhere between 150 and 200 women.
No, you appreciate the freedom to fuck 200 women. But would you be happy for those women to go and fuck 200 people? You're fine if I fucked every person in this room?
Well, have you?
You only live once.
Natasha.
You're okay with this guy? Why me? You're the boss, Marissa? You are.
Yo, conservative slut, God.
If I was queer, you'd think I was a hero for that.
but you're not queer.
Okay, I'm gonna be happy when Douglas comes back and we can all pretend we're bringing down the show.
Douglas gets a pass because he's an icon. To Douglas.
Naked celebrity called a
There's a missing penis too. You're Mr. Sex Murder.
He didn't bleed much.
I figure the penis was cut off after the heart had stopped beating. The real cause of death was asphyxia. Given the nakedness and penis disfigurement, I say sexual asphyxia.
Well, I don't see anything to do with the asphyxiation. He didn't choke himself.
There's external signs of hypoxia, that he was smothered or strangled. There were defense marks, bruises, I'm guessing mask or gag. They took the murder weapon away.
Always do.
Maybe in psychology.
Indeed. Well, I'd better head off.
Already?
Allison said Minsky's expected at a gallery show. It's a perfect chance to canvass the suspects. I'll come back out.
I'll be here.
Be subtle, have 10 uncles for bear witness.
Blood, semen, hair, tissue, spittle, urine, feces, vomit.
Seriously, they invented mnemonic for that.
Make sure you enter that book you picked up in the ledger.
Of course. And this is the protocol. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not break chain of evidence. Homicide investigation is a sacred mission from God. We speak for the dead of the voice.
Cut! It's fucking great from down here. So you're gonna do one more for fun?
I could do this all day.
I think you really think she didn't do it.
English fuck.
I don't think Goodman fucks.
Cut!
Ah.
He's alive!
Oh, okay. It's interesting.
Mr. Minsky?
Yeah.
His girlfriend?
Well, son of goodness. And we cut.
I think you really think... Mr. Minsky?
Yeah.
His girlfriend?
Well, son of goodness. When you walk out, let's figure that out.
Yeah, the script says I hold her hand, right?
Exactly.
When I do that, is it like a boyfriend, girlfriend? Is it like a parent dragging a naughty child out there?
Can I put my hand out for you to hold? I'm the photographer.
I like that.
That's right.
I'll see you at the station tomorrow. You got this, right?
I am ready to wake up from this dream.
I like it. Right, we want to amp up the coziness as much as we can. We'd love to hit them with a built-in apartment sequence. Right.
You've sacrificed yourself for me. Is there no remedy?
None that God would approve of. God demands a life, and to cross him is too steep a price.
If there is a way, live. Live for me. I renounce my previous edicts. Let us live together as brothers. Forget the distinctions of sex. Live for me.
It cannot be. I spoke before of the purity of my love for you, but becoming oblivion has pulled the veil from my eyes. On my deathbed, I must admit, my love for you is more than spiritual. Woman lives in my breast. She hungers to enjoy you. If I live, it would be to risk your reputation, your holiness. For I fear I am no longer able to fight my passions. I seize every opportunity to excite your desires and my own. No, Ambrosio, I cannot. I must not live.
Matilda, you cannot mean what you say.
Oh, do not leave me. Hear my truthful confession so I may be free of sin as I perish. Can you stop that? It's impossible.
There we go. That's the passion I want to see. Keep going.
I want you to live.
Live and plunge us both into infamy, an agent of hell. Here, feel my heart. It is yet a heart filled with honor, chastity. If it still beats tomorrow, it will be poisoned by the blackest of crimes. Let me then die today. Let me die a virgin. I shall sleep in your arms and close my eyes. Kiss my dying breath. Give me your blessing.
She said to kiss her. Mr. Jones has kissed a lot of women, so you are in safe hands, my dear. In my copy of the script, it says they kiss passionately. If you are not up for the job, there are several men outside who would gladly take your feet and passionately kiss Miss Marcel. Well, I think that concludes our chemistry test. There is something there, but it may require some heavy drilling to bring it to the surface. Cut! Stop!
Oh.
And cut!
What is this sound? Infinity mirror in the sex scene. Okay. No. Oh. So sometimes you get this like really creepy noise. Let's see if you can do anything with that. Oh, and then I gotta remember to rewind.
Scene 24A, take 1.
Action.
Your fans like you clean shaven?
Mm-hmm.
Can I have a go? Mustn't cut his throat. We only have the ending, that's not enough.
Oh.
Just a nick. I'll grab a tissue. Samson has been robbed of his strength. Do you feel like a new man?
Oh, I was starting to get used to the hippie look.
Now the shade. Your fans like you clean shaved?
Scene 17, Bravo, take 2.
Back to the right. Head up. Ladies good. Action.
Sent them back how many times?
4. They just couldn't get them round enough.
Oh, they think I'm a monster.
Sorry.
No, they love the monster. It's part of the package. Here's what you need to know about this town. Everyone is trying to take advantage of you. Everyone. And the moment you let your guard down, they'll walk all over you. So when I call out the stupid flowers or the kind of water they put in the fridge, it's my way of making sure they know they can't take advantage of me.
Wow.
You don't use your power, you lose it.
Yeah. Maria, I'm sorry. I made you miss your studio time.
It's cool. Don't sweat it. You get the door.
Bye.
Cut. Moving on to the next part. Very ready.
So good.
Oh. Maria? Maria? Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Cut.
Scene 52, Bravo, take 4.
Action.
Time to get out, eh, Maria? Getting wrinkly. Maria? Team 3A, take 1.
Alright. Keep it loose, Marissa.
This is gonna be fun.
Action.
This scene's been trashed. Violent good evidence destroyed. Would everyone below the rank of sergeant clear the hell out of here? Is that understood? I want no more than 3 cops in here. That's 3 living cops and a dead body. Unless there's more bodies, I mean.
Oh, I wasn't.
I'm sure you weren't.
So this guy likes tits, huh? I read in the paper he was fucking his model. She's not even half his age.
Genius doesn't age.
I bet you did it. It's always the girlfriend.
Forensics.
Sorry, detective. I called them out, but nobody listened. It was like a party when I got here. I even got a hold of someone who listened with the department.
Well, the department made a pretty good mess all by itself.
I spoke to the neighbor.
The one who discovered the body.
A guy with a girl's name, Allison. So Mr. Minsky was expected at a gallery event, but didn't show, so they rang and asked Allison to call in on him.
You friendly with the victim?
Says he modeled for him.
Thought Minsky only painted women.
He's got a girl's name. Says he was booked to come around tomorrow
Come
at
here.
2 o'clock, so he was expecting to be alive tomorrow.
Like clue.
He wasn't expecting to be murdered. Good work. Dead, naked celebrity. Paul Goodman.
There's a missing penis too. You're Mr. Sex Murder.
He didn't bleed much.
The real cause of death was asphyxia. Given the nakedness and penis disfigurement,
Dunya, the Virgin. What double reset work?
"56 Charlie, take 5.
Alright, Rocio from Goddess Compelled will walk you something in active pleasures of the flesh. Action.
God has compelled me to follow in St. Clair's example. I too have shunned society and devoted myself to prayer and to a pure life that brings me closer to God. Claire showed that this devotion has power, that it can manifest in the world. Purity is an act that lifts those around us. We shun the rewards of a corporal life. We shun the cheap pleasures of the flesh. We bask in the love of God.
What?
Flesh. Claire's example compels us to piety. She is
Weddings, funerals, black masses. I've seen a few. Silence.
of flesh. We bask in the love of God.
Say that. Oh, that's a different girl. And then they don't even give you that clip. It remains hidden in here.
I was there. But perhaps I wish that God had not led me there that day. Would have avoided some suffering.
Suffering? At your age, Rosaria.
Yes. My heart yearns to tell, but I fear to lose you.
How can it be so terrible to sever my love for you?
There's the bell for Vespers. We must go.
Seek me not after confession. I cannot leave your mind so vexed.
Three apples, take 3.
Action. How does she look? Beautiful. Perfect. All of the blessings of the feminine, none of the faults. Her purity, its power, her radiance, her faultless complexion shows her as a weapon of God. Who's there? Enter, my son.
I brought some flowers from the garden that I thought you would like.
Your attentions charm me.
You were impressive in church today, Father.
I cannot take credit for the Lord when he speaks through me, but you enjoyed my discourse.
Oh, yeah. I've never heard such eloquence. Well, save once.
Oh? When and who was this?
Yourself, Father. When you preached after the passing of our late superior.
Yes, I remember. You were present. You're not yet a novice then.
I was there. But perhaps I wish that God had not led me there that day. Would have avoided some suffering.
Suffering? At your age, Rosaria.
Yes. My heart yearns to tell, but I fear to lose you.
Run 2 of us again. Make sure they've got the transition.
Yes, ma'am.
Scene 39, Bravo, take 1.
Action.
Got 2 of everything, 2 hands, 2 eyes. Got 2 of everything, too much of everything.
That's enough. We'll drop the lights, and then she'll sing happy birthday. Ready?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Hessenberg. Happy birthday to you. Thanks, Mr. Hessenberg, for all the things you've done, the billions you've won, the fee you paid me, honey. I hope I gave you value for money. We thank you so much. Everybody, happy birthday.
Maria, I thought you were resting.
Well, I've never missed a rehearsal. You don't get to where I am without a work ethic.
Andrew would approve of the Monroe impression. He's a sucker for memorabilia. I tried to buy him that dress once. It was so sheer, people thought she was naked. Of course, Jackie wasn't there. She was on an outing with the kids while Marilyn fucked Kennedy one last time from the stage.
Do you think Jackie knew?
The wife always knows. Wish to get you into fitting. Why don't you come with me?
You're sure they don't need me here?
Oh, it's fine. They'll follow your lead tonight. Run 2 of us again. Make sure they've got the transition.
Yes, ma'am.
Cut.
Baby,
Hessenberg. Happy birthday. The things you've done, the battle that you won, the way you deal with US.
What?
Yeah. President for all the world. Thanks, Mr. President. Thank to you. Thanks, Mr. President. To you. Thanks, Mr. President, for all the things you've done, the battles that you won, the way you deal with U.S. Steel and our problems by the ton. We thank you so much. Everybody, happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you.
No. Do you think your audience will read something into your plainness to yourself?
This is the sort of thing audiences tend to do. Just so please, don't assume I did it out of arrogance.
John Huston played no on his own movie.
But he's done that before. And that was Dora Ortiz's movie, and he chose. I'll assume I'm sleeping.
Because you're a terrible man.
Ah, look who it is. My handsome co-star.
Long time no see.
What happened?
I'm really excited about this movie we're making. John, Marissa.
No. No.
she didn't do it. It was nudging it.
St. Clair is close to my heart.
The prioress also wants to use this evening to put behind her the awful business with the girl. I forget her name.
Agnes.
Yes, Agnes. Well, I believe the return to health of yourself and young Rosario is enough to keep things.
If I may excuse myself, I have some business to attend to before the celebrations. I will return in time.
What is so urgent on feast day?
I promised the late Antoni that I would pray by her body on this day, to secure the passage of mother's soul to her side. She was worried that her mother died without absolution.
A deathbed promise. Well, you cannot break that.
Lucifer. Cat. Maybe start eating the orange earlier.
Okay.
"53 Charlie, take 2.
Action.
The feast day should mark an end to this string of misfortune. And I am eager to hear your sermon.
St. Clair is close to my heart.
The prioress also wants to use this evening to put behind her the awful business with the girl.
Screen test. Matilda's magical dress. Second option. Give us a turn.
No, I don't like it.
Wait, I forgot the book.
The book's not going to make a difference. It's too historical.
I based it on real dresses from 18th century Spain.
Yes, but we should have something more modern. It should have an effect on the audience.
Perhaps I could wear men's clothes. A smart suit.
We still want you to look desirable, my dear.
My crimes are monstrous, my God is merciful.
I leave now for liberty and joy.
You command infernal demons, bid them break my cell doors open, please save me.
Alas, my pact forbids me from assisting a servant of God. Renounce your title and I can help.
I will not sell my soul.
Your arrogance will be your doom. You will regret it when you are burning. I leave you this book. Read the first 4 lines of the 7th page backwards. If you are wise, we shall meet again. If not, farewell. Bread.
Please. Drop!
And cut. Was that good, John? Would you sell your soul if I asked you?
Apple, take 2.
And action.
God, please God, make the pain go away.
God isn't listening.
How did you get in here? Your chains. They relented.
Ambrosio, I have outsmarted the Inquisition. In a few moments, I will be a kingdom away from this dungeon. My freedom came at a price. Will you pay the same, Ambrosio? Dare you cross the bounds that separate men and angels?
What have you done?
You know, my soul is not his, but his. Would you prefer to die at the stake, burned alive with the mob looking on? Shame and infamy, not for me. I have exchanged a vague future happiness for certain happiness in the present. The spirits treat me as their queen. I have unlocked every pleasure available to me in this world. I am ready to depart, but first beseech you. I still love you and would save you from your destruction. Summon him as I did. Abandon a god who has abandoned you and raise yourself to the level of a superior being.
Cannot be welcome salvation. My crimes are monstrous. My God is merciful.
I leave now for liberty and joy.
You command infernal demons, bid them break my cell doors open. Please save me.
Alas, my pact forbids me from assisting a servant of God.
In there. In this
People sell their immortal souls all the time because very few of them really believe in such a thing. Everyone knows they're going to die, faced with their imminent death. I've seen so many turn to bottom, desperate pardon. This cannabis is like human The beauty of humanity is in its being frank. You know a rose is beautiful because it only blooms for a short while. You're surprised to learn you are roses too.
Scout from Frankie's apartment exterior, scene 16.
It's jacket. Feels nice. Goodman sits in the car watching the apartment, reading his book by flashlight, a biography of Caravaggio. Before the age of 25, the artist Caravaggio was sentenced to death for murder and fled Naples. He reads some more, turns the book on its side, taking a 2-page photo spread. Caravaggio never painted a female nude, and his sexualization of young men has led many to diagnose him as a homosexual. Sighs, shuts the book, checks his rearview mirror, checks his side mirror, sighs, takes a sip from his coffee, then notices movement on the street. A figure with a long coat, heavy bag. The figure walks into the apartment. Goodman pours his coffee out the window, screws the lid on his thermos. He waits a beat. Sees a light turn on the second floor. Quickly gets out of the car, jogs to the apartment, and cuts.
Wait! Stop! Stop! I need to know! I won't tell you what I'm doing! Okay, but tell me!
She must have slipped and fallen. There's some pills in my bottle.
This guy looks hot.
Play it.
Monster. This is a bad dream. Maria.
She tries to rush past, but Maria's Isabella turns and swims for the other side of the pool. Maria dives in and slices through the water like a bullet. Maria puts on the pressure, strangling her with her bare hands. Isabella's too weak to fight her off. Isabella's arms drop. Her eyes widen, a moment of clarity before her death.
You.
In this bloody water, Maria is baptized, ready to be reborn. She moves slowly. Sacred water sinks underwater and swims away. When she resurfaces in the shallow end, the blood from her crimes has been washed away. Her hair slicks down to her head. In the midst of the chaos, she is clean. She steps out of the pool like she's being reborn. She walks away, and we hear applause. And cut.
Scene 84 rehearsal?
Strange sight on the rooftop. In the pool, a writhing trio of bodies. Isabella is naked in the center with her two bodyguards. Everyone too absorbed at first to see the elevator door opening onto the roof. Play it.
Fucking monster. You're the monster. This is a bad dream. Maria.
She tries to rush past, but Isabella turns and swims for the other side of the pool. Maria dives in and slices through the water like a bullet. Maria puts on the pressure, strangling her with her bare hands. Isabella's too weak to fight her off. Isabella's arms drop. Her eyes widen, a moment of clarity before her death.
I regret how I acted. I've had a lot of time to think. I've had a lot of time to think. I regret how I acted.
I don't understand how you're here. You're not here.
It's different. Amy did it.
Amy's still here.
Yes. Oh, no. Like always.
There's another layer.
Many times I've done this.
Super cutter. Oh. Okay, I'll put that in there so I can check the distortion in that one too.